Peter Greenberg is the travel editor for CBS News. He travels the world and appears regularly on CBS This Morning.
Peter's travels include regular stops here in Madison. He's a UW alum and in September was named a distinguished scholar at the Institute for Discovery. And Peter is back in Madison for homecoming. Happy homecoming.
Oh, I would come back to Madison just to come back.
Just to come back,
you'd love it.
to be here.
Absolutely.
You love it.
I do.
So tell us about what you're doing on campus right now.
Well, actually, I'm speaking this evening over at on Vilas Hall in Journalism, doing a story tonight, a little speech about a textbook case of bad public relations. How you can actually watch the disintegration of a company based on bad PR. And I'm going to use a very recent example that everybody's seen on the news and show exactly how they had every opportunity to fix something, and every chance they had, they blew it. So it'll be a fun little story.
Well, that's something that a lot of people could benefit from. But we have to talk to you about what everybody wants to talk to you about, and that's travel. The holiday season is coming.
Yes. It will not be a pleasant holiday season.
Oh, now why is that?
Airfares this year over last year for Thanksgiving are up about 17%. That's huge. And airfares for Christmas are up about 23%. So give yourself the best Christmas present you can. Go in January. I mean, seriously, the fares are out of control. And the reason for that is we've had mergers, consolidations. Airlines are shrinking their capacity. Have you been on a flight lately? Has anybody been on a flight lately that hasn't been 100% full?
No, I've noticed that,
So there are no deals to be had.
And then they nickel and dime you to death.
Oh, well, yeah, stand in line for that. I mean, it's getting to the point now where the airlines last year generated, sit down, fasten your seatbelts, $27 billion in what they call ancillary fees. Ticket change fees, luggage check fees, pillows, blankets. And the reason for that is the dirty little secret of the airlines. If you took those fees and put them as part of the ticket price, that ticket is charged at a high federal excise tax level. If you take it out of the ticket and just sell it to you as a fee, it's taxed at a state sales tax level. So the airlines are pocketing that difference, and bingo. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
What about some of the freebies now? Not freebies, but bonuses that they offer.
Wait a minute, they're freebies?
Well, no, I know, that's the wrong...
I think you still get peanuts, don't you?
No, you don't even get peanuts these days.
No.
But they're offering some incentives that if you pay more up front, you get certain perks.
Well, it's sort of a, you want to be shot or stabbed. Okay, so if you pick the stabbed, okay, you like that one? Okay. Yeah. If you pick the stabbed, here's what happens. United Airlines has a fee, for example, for like $249. You pay it once, and then you get two free bags checked every time you fly. So if you fly more than 5 times a year, it pays for itself. It makes sense. You just got stabbed, you didn't get shot.
Isn't traveling so much fun these days?
Listen, when somebody says to me, "Did you have a nice flight?" You know what my answer is? We landed. Somebody needs to tell me why we fly, right? It's a rhetorical question. We know why we fly. To go from point A to point B and not die. If you're on the flight for the rich Corinthian leather and the wine list and the Broadway show tunes, you're making a huge mistake. You're delusional. And I had a conversation earlier today with somebody who says, "I remember the good old days when it was so much more fun to fly." No, it wasn't. You were sitting on a North Central Convair 580 going, Tell me that was more fun? No, you know what it was? It was more civil. People actually dressed to fly. Right now, if I got on the plane today at Dane County Airport like this, I'd be overdressed, okay? People actually were polite. The plane that weren't any more on time, the luggage never got there any better, but at least people were nice enough when they said, "We're so sorry we lost your bag." You know, so don't go back to the old days. They weren't any better.
Are there any deals anywhere in the world this time of the year? Europe, Asia?
Yes, there are. The deals are actually to Europe, because they don't know from Thanksgiving. They don't know from Turkey.
Oh, that's true.
Right? Take off and do that, right? Look, I've said this on the show before. I'll say it again. Thanksgiving is an obligatory dysfunctional family get-together. You're forced to do it, right? Your crazy uncle, your nutty aunt. Why would you do that to yourself? And then you get stuck on a Friday trying to go to a mall. Why? leave on Monday, not the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, because if you leave on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, you're in the next John Candy, Steve Martin movie. I mean, forget it. You leave on a Monday and go to Europe, and it's empty. Because the airlines have to fly those routes because of bilateral agreements with their governments. They can't just say, "We don't want to fly because nobody's going." Go there on a Monday before Thanksgiving and visualize the turkey, okay? Then get rid of the visualization of the turkey and enjoy Paris.
Get on. Yeah.
Happy travels, Peter. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, too.
By the way, there's a $50 charge.
Oh, well, we're charging you for this chair, so I think we're even. Okay.